Alright, budget magic time. I guess we'll try this on the draw. It is not a... It's okay in slower matchups. I wouldn't mind this hand in a slower matchup, but if our opponent's playing something aggressive, this hand is going to be a disaster, most likely. We'll see what they're on. Oh, Lord. There's the disaster. Okay. Well, the odds of this hand beating a mono white human's hand is incredibly small. Rattle Chains is not bad. Planes for our opponent gets in with Dragon Hunter. Dragon Hunter is the double whammy one drop. Not only is it aggressive and going to kill us, it also has protection from dragons. I wonder, is this the worst one drop ever printed for our deck? Oh, what I would give for an Electrickery. Well, we did get Draconic Roar. Alright, let's just pass. Drawing a bunch of Draconic Roars would give us a shot. Planes for our opponent. There's the Always Watching. Well, let's reveal our Icefall, kill the Dragon Hunter. We're not completely out of it. We take 5 down to 13. Fumeral. Now, let's just play Fumeral, pass the turn, and see if we can trade our Rattle Chains with the Expedition Envoy. There are things that blow that out. Another Thalia's Lieutenant and Always Watching. The other option was untap land into... Ugh. Yep, there's another Always Watching. So we're taking 7? That's a lot. Yeah, maybe we should have just Exquisite Firecraft. We're still not quite dead, though. So we get Rattle Chains, which is good. We untap, and we need to Exquisite Firecraft, the Expedition Envoy, play a Shivan Reef. I guess we just get in. I don't think we're blocking this turn, no matter what. And I don't think we can die unless they have, like, triple Griff's Boon or something really absurd. And then we have Icefall Regent, tap down your best thing, and maybe that gets us there. We'll also be able to start using... Ooh, another Inspector. Alright. Oh no, Thalia's Handweir... Oh, a Cult Leader. Now we are kinda dead. So we Icefall Regent, tap down a Thraben Inspector. Yeah, that's likely gonna do it. We gotta pass the turn. We can trade with one, and we gotta chump, and that's assuming they have literal blanks. Dragon Hunter. Yeah, that does it. Then we're just double jumping, and we don't really have a way out of that. Okay, well, in this matchup, we want to be the control deck. That was a lot of one-drops. So we get Seismic Ruptures. Excellent. Rending Volleys, decent. Rose, also somewhat reasonable. Going down, I think Stratus Dancers are not as great. Slumgar's Sorcerer seems a bit slow. What else? Sky Spawner makes 2 blockers. P and Karen, I guess we can go down, well, yeah, we can go down the 1 P and Karen. A couple of Slumgar Scorns are actually pretty slow, although they're better on the play, which we will be. We might need them to stop Always Watching, which gets out of Seismic Rupture range. And let's get rid of Slumgar Scorn. Try it like that. Alright, we get to play first. Okay. Well, none of our removal or trump cards for the matchup. But if we just get to start playing dragons on turn 4, maybe that's good enough. Double Icefall is actually sort of nice. Plains for our opponent, and Gossipmonger. Mountain, Goo. And you think we'd draw into removal eventually. We have a lot of it in our deck. Anointer of Champions. Anointer of Champions. Opponent passes. Ooh. Alright, well, let's just land and pass. I think Draconic Roar on Gossipmonger is likely better than just running out the Sky Spawner. So yeah, let's just kill that, revealing Thunderbreak. Pass the turn. Well, it gets rid of our opponent's biggest threat for the moment. Thalia's Lieutenant, pretty annoying. Our opponent is down to 3 cards, which is something. And a Griffspoon to pump up Anointer. Opponent's down to 2 cards, and they're still in range of a Seismic Rupture if we happen to draw it. That would be pretty good. Exquisite Firecraft. Now let's just Thunderbreak. If they have a removal spell, they have a removal spell. Otherwise, Thunderbreak's a decent wall. We can't block the big Anointer, or we would trade. There's Needlespires. Expedition Envoy pumps up Thalia's Lieutenant. Opponent's down to 1 card in hand. Well, we are going to block Thalia's Lieutenant. I don't know how this blows us out, but... Oh, they just wanted to get in the damage? Alright, that's fine. Well, we get to start playing Icefall's next turn. For this turn, let's just Sky Spawner, I think, is fine. And no attacks. This pretty much keeps our opponent from attacking with anything but the Anointer. Oh, it feels really bad to trade Thunderbreak for an Anointer of Champions. But it kind of might be right. And on second thought, let's just chump. Because we get to untap an Icefall Regent to tap down that Anointer of Champions. And then our Thunderbreak is still alive. Do we get to see our opponent's last card? We do not. We draw a Roast, which is also pretty reasonable. Well, we might have turned the corner in this one. Icefall. Tap down the Anointer that can actually attack. Can we start attacking? Yeah, let's attack with 1. Get in with the Thunderbreak, put our opponent to 13. Because we're actually pretty close to just winning, in all honesty. Our opponent can, like, attack with Expedition Envoy, and we block with the Scion, and that's that. Alright, they're going to fire up Needlespires. Well, let's just chump the Needlespires. Yep, down to 8. And last card is another Anointer. Well, we have another Icefall. I think we just tap down the other big Anointer. Play the Fumarole. If we get in here, yeah, let's attack with 1. Put our opponent down to 9. Hopefully our opponent does not have Declaration in Stone. Although it wouldn't just kill us. Or it doesn't draw it, they don't have it. Alright, they get 1 more draw at it. Their other problem is even if they drew a Declaration in Stone, I don't think that wins them the game. Because they couldn't attack. They'd have to pay 4. Alright, and our opponent scoops it up. Whew, sweet. Well, this seems like a potentially hard matchup, but we put it to game 3 at least. Alright, let's run it back. Oh, goodness. We gotta ship this. This is not great, but we'll keep it. There's an Icefall. I like Icefalls. Not as good as removal, but at least we got things we can do. Plains for our opponent, and Expedition Envoy. 1-drop, number 1. Well, Highland Lake, go. Hoping to draw into removal. Planes. Come on, not Thalia's lieutenant. Anointer of champions. And Anointer of champions. Ugh. Anointer is actually pretty annoying. We take 2. It makes it very difficult to block. Let's just go island, pass. Hope that our opponent gets greedy and for some reason attacks with Anointer. Seems unlikely though. But it's possible. Could happen. Okay. Sweet. It did happen. Well, let's block Expedition Envoy. Take 2. There's a militia captain. At the beginning of your upkeep, alright. We are drawing removal. Let's just mountain into Eldrazi Sky Spawner. And this gives us a lot of options for next turn. We can Dragon, we can Firecraft plus Roast. We do need to keep this thing from flipping and making a million tokens. Griff's Boon. And opponent attacks. Well, unfortunately, we just have to take it. Yep. We're taking 5, down to 11. Do they have a follow-up? No. Oh, man. As much as I want to Icefall Regent, I think it's... Oh, that gives it flying. Ugh. Alright. Well, in that case... Let's just Icefall Regent. And tap down the Hanweir Cult Leader. And get in with our Sky Spawner. That's a weird play. Because now we're kind of, instead of just killing the Hanweir Cult Leader, we're kind of committed to keeping our opponent off of 4 creatures. Always watching. Ugh. Okay. So we're taking 6. That's painful. We could block one, but then we lose our Icefall to a 1-drop. Alright, we'll take it. Pumps itself. Pumps itself. We're down to 5. We get another Sky Spawner. Well, let's play Sky Spawner. Sack the token and just roast an Anointer. Get in with Icefall. Put our opponent down to 14. And then hopefully double block the Anointer, I think. Battlefield Forge. There's Declaration in Stone. Opponent's going to put us down to 2. Do they have a follow-up? They're down to 1 card, which is good. Alright. Down to 2. Passes. We get a Rattle Chains. Let's crack a clue. See if we draw land. We do not. Oh, we could die to a hasty... I want to keep dealing damage, though. Alright, let's leave back Icefall Regent. I think that's safest. This does not feel good, but I think that's what we gotta do. Oh, 4 mana Declaration in Stone. Okay. This means we need to Rattle Chains as a chump blocker. Or I guess we need Dimensional Infiltrator. Rattle Chains, I guess, is slightly better, maybe, since it can do the hexproof thing. So chump. Drawing a land would be nice. It is a land, but it's tapped. Well, now we are dead. Yeah, that does it. I guess maybe I should have just Exquisite Firecraft last turn. We needed an untapped land for Firecraft and Rattle Chains. Alright. Ugh. Well, that was a really close match, and I feel like we could have won it.